Now for something completely different. We're off to the Yuma Air Show this morning. Should be cool to check out. Let's get out of here. What's going on, guys? I'm back in Yuma, Arizona here, and it's time to do some repairs on the van before I start heading north back to Canada. So while I was in, Player Rec was on. My fantastic fan finally stopped working. I've been having troubles with it lately. I had to put it in reverse before it would go into forward, and took a look at the board, and you could tell that the one chip was burnt out. This one chip here is all blackened and burnt. Was able to order another board. Now, if you're a Heimer owner, they're all 7350 model. You have to be careful of what model you have for the board that you order. They're all different depending on what you have, whether the rain sensor or the remote or your controls up here or it's manual. So there are multiple different boards to order. I'll put the link for mine in the bottom. I didn't order it off Amazon. It was off of PDX or something like that. I can't remember. Anyhow, I'll put the link in the bottom. I'm going to replace this today. It came in the mail. It actually got here a couple days early. They were nice enough here at the Thousand Trails to hold it for me. So I have a brand new board to put on there. So I'm going to start pulling that down. Doesn't take many tools at all. I have to do that, clean up my cassette toilet, clean the damn floors. I also have to go to Los Algodones, of course, for the more dental work. But yeah, we're going to start with the fantastic fan and just start removing the housing and the plastic bits, and yeah, let's get to it. I prefer not to use power tools in this situation because you're going into plastic and wood, and it's very easy to strip out the threading. So yeah, I just like to use hand tools, go old school. Alright, so all the wires are attached like that. Now we're going to screw it back onto the housing. Now all have to do is start putting this back up. Attach the rain gauge to it. I just didn't want it to yank on the wire with it being the shortest wire. So yeah, time to stuff this thing back up there. Alright, well, before I put the housing back on, I guess I better test it to make sure it works. Beautiful. By the way, if you want the full repair video for the fantastic fan, click the link up here. I think it is. Yeah, go there. All right, somehow this little arm popped off of my fan. I noticed the last couple days when I was closing the door that I heard this flap all the time, so I guess it was that. I thought I had a window open or something, but I guess I didn't put it back together right when I was working on it the other day at Player Requisite. Yeah, another thing to fix. All right, finally stopped for a minute and pulled out my little brain and realized what I did wrong. This bracket here I had backwards. So I had the big hole up here, so anytime I tried to close, it tried to pull itself through the hole. So I switched it around and everything works perfectly, no more binding up, it's all good. Done, another project fixed. Another area I want to put lithium grease is right here. I've noticed the slider making some noise, so it's just a little plastic bushing up in there. There's no bearings or anything, so I'm just going to put some lithium grease up there and hopefully that stops it. See, sometimes it slides and sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully the lithium grease will fix that. All right, so now the roof vent's taken care of. We can go on to this job. It's a pretty shitty job. Is cleaning out the cassette toilet. It's got a lot of calcium buildup and stuff on it. I bought some cheap scrubby brushes to throw out, but I'm going to take this apart as much as I can and clean it all out. Alright, so once I have the outside of this thing cleaned off, I'm going to rinse it out one more time inside here. I'm going to put a bunch of CLR and water and let it soak. And we're going to take it apart. By the way, this isn't the first time I've done it. I do this at least once a year, if not twice. I rinse it all out with CLR and get it all decalcified and everything else. As you can see, I've broken this side flap already quite a few times. Trying to get it open because you have to put quite a bit of pressure on it. But yeah, I'm going to try and do it carefully and get this thing open. I don't know if I want to show you guys the inside of this or not. It's not bad, it's a little dirty, but yeah, I can take most of these parts apart, soak them and scrub them and clean them. That's the whole mechanism for opening and closing the door. Alright guys, I think that's about as clean as I'm going to get it. And that's good enough for me. So hopefully I remember how this all goes back together again. And then, from what I remember, this thing just clips onto here somehow. Like that. Just make sure everything still works. Nice. Alright, much cleaner. It was a crappy job, but somebody had to do it. Yeah, works way better. The seals are nice and clean now. You can get it back in. Alright, so there's the little arrow I'm talking about. And you go to the open circle first. Drop this in. And then you just turn that arrow until it gets to the big circle. A little trickier since I lost the capabilities of the thing. Alright, that's it. That's all clean. Just have to disinfect my tools. And then my toilet is good for another season. It's nice to have that chore done and over with. Don't have to worry about that for a few months. And it was good weather that I was able to do it, not cold. I'm usually not in RV parks in the summertime anyway, so it's much easier having unlimited water and stuff here. Yeah. Let's look at the cassette toilet. Next. Alright, look at me go. Toilet's gonna be clean inside and out. Nice. Yeah, getting lots of work done. I'm impressed. Yeah, toilet's getting nice and clean. I'd like to get one of those porcelain bowls that the company's making to make it easier to clean that bowl, because sometimes it gets stained pretty hard with different things, you know. Another thing I forgot to mention, I got a new chair. Got this Ozark Trail chair from good old Walmart. My friends who I was with in Baja, Jacques and Jackie, had the exact same chair. They were comfortable. It folded up and fit in the spot where I kept my old chair, and the cup holder is nice and big. The last one didn't fit my phone at all, so it's nice to be able to fit my phone in there. I always hated there was no place for my phone. So yeah, got a new chair. Things are looking up. Something else I've been thinking about is next year possibly leaving my bike at my daughter's place in BC and taking the rack and the bike off and all the stuff. It's going to create a lot more space inside the van for me, as well as I just didn't use it at all in Baja, and I barely even used it this winter. So I might leave it. I think I'm going to keep it on for most of my travels in BC, but you know, the disc brakes have gotten all rusty and everything from being by the ocean. Pedals are all brown and rusty. Even the shock absorber thing. So yeah, I don't think it's really worth it to bring again. And my daughter will probably get use out of it in Revelstoke anyway. So yeah, I think that's the plan for leaving it next year. And just not having to move it out of the way all the time. It's sometimes inconvenient to have to swing out of the way. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to try it. If I miss it next year, well, then I'll start bringing it again. Another thing I'd like to get is the spare tire. Just not have the swing away thing anymore, but actually have it attached to the rear door. I think that would make a huge difference as well, having it attached. Just to make it more convenient. You know, trying to make my life easier. But yeah, I think the bike's staying at home this year for sure. Not at home, at my daughter's place. Damn, I can't stop. Look at me. I just pulled this out, which is the floor piece that goes all on there. And swept and vacuumed and dusted the whole thing, just waiting for it to dry. And put that back. Yeah, gotta get rid of this dust. Whew. Yeah, this thing's getting pretty scratched up. I'm gonna need to sand it down and repaint it. Next. There we go, that looks better. All nice and clean. But installing this reminded me when I was putting the screws in about this on my fridge. You wiggle this. I have to order a new plug off Amazon. Alright, here's the next project I'm working on. Trying to replace my old key fob that's getting all worn out to just the shell I ordered off Amazon. I think it was like $10 or something like that. Alright, that was a little more finicky than what I thought, but got everything in the new key fob. The hardest part was getting this key part off, and then you have to wind the spring and stuff, so that was the most difficult part, but getting the shell apart wasn't hard at all. Alright, well, that was a good chore to get done today. I don't feel like doing too much since I was in Algodones early this morning. I was in Los Algodones on Tuesday morning, and they did a CT scan of my gums and so on and told me that still aren't ready. I should wait another month. So obviously that means that I have to wait until I get back in October or November. So yeah, I'm gonna have to book it down here and get some implants. But anyway, one of my other teeth, which only had a baby tooth, which is like right about here, I asked about that one. They're like, yeah, sure, we could do that one. So I went in today and got that one done. Only took like half an hour to get done. And I was out of there in no time. So yeah, I'm back here just inside hanging out. It's a little cold and windy out today. Cold being 19 or 20 degrees. But it's windy out, Celsius. But yeah, good chores to do inside today. Just gonna hang out. Uma's hanging out outside. I'll probably take her for a little walk later. But yeah, just trying to get some chores done and relax, and gonna be an easy night. They told me not to eat anything, I can't remember, it's like hot and spicy and greasy and crunchy and chewy. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to eat? No clue. So yeah, it might be just soup tonight or something like that. I really don't know, but it'll have to be cold soup because it can't be hot. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Oh, what's going on, guys? Just got my Amazon package. Got a few things. Got some toothbrushes, no big deal. Dust cleaning gel. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. For cleaning the car and computers, for getting in between the keys and the keyboard and stuff. Got the wire for the fridge that I could fix. And some Bluntstone rejuvenating cream. So, yeah. I don't think I'm going to use any of that stuff this weekend. I'm just going to take it easy. Gum's a little sore from the surgery yesterday. So yeah, I'm just going to do a whole lot of nothing, I think, except watch Netflix. So yeah, that's it for this week. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please do. And I'll see you next time. Take care.